Oh, gee. Here we go. This is it. This is beyond belief. This is a visual and audio medium. It's a big shout out to everyone who's in their car. It's come up on their screen. They're in their tractor. They've just
think of that.
The furrow's gone sideways now. They're putting the garbage out. They've walked into the wall because, well, it's visual and audio. It's the two in one. That's what I'm saying. And it's just an unbelievable achievement. I am Richard Stubbs. This is episode 268 of The Mess Around, but it is the first visual and audio episode of The Mess Around. That over there, that's Andrew Roper.
Hello. Oh, it's like the first colour TV broadcast.
Very much.
People are gathered around.
It's got that same energy.
Look.
Yes. And later, years from now, you'll be able to say to people, do you remember where you were when you first saw The Mess Around?
I have to say, I feel sorry for the people that weren't expecting visual and have just sort of turned around and gone, that's be a shock.
I think an apology is in order, and I certainly apologise for that.
There was no.
Can I just say right from the get-go, I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing. There's a number of elements that are conspiring. This is this is like we land on the moon. We may not land there for 40, 50 years afterwards. This is a bold experiment, but to be honest, I'm just not sure about it because I don't know whether I can stand your fussing.
Yeah.
The fussing has gone to... I've wondered what you've been doing in the last 30 years. You've been at university studying film. And now I understand that what you've been doing is irritating everyone because the fussing, the tweaking, the touching, and then the making it worse with the fussing. That's, I don't know.
You say that, but if and when stuff goes wrong,
yes,
who do the listeners point the finger at? When there's anything technical goes wrong, where does the blame land? Where do they come? They'll come for me.
Right at you.
Right at me.
They'll come for you.
Right now,
pitchforks,
they're sitting here.
Blazing torches.
Why does that say that?
And if you think, let me just say to you, if you think you've heard bad language, perhaps you've been to the football. Yeah. Perhaps your old man had a couple of tins in him and let go. Whatever you think you're used to, perhaps you were educated by a nun, just a foul-mouthed, angry nun. I don't know. Nothing can prepare you for the tirade that is Andrew Roper talking to himself, struggling with the technical.
Yep.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think it was actually at a Collingwood game as a young whippersnapper that I learnt the colourful phrases and language that I would then find useful later on in life. I do recall that. I was a small lad going...
I'm blanching. I'm sitting here just waiting, blanching, getting slowly older. And I'm thinking to myself, gee, those little kids at uni, they must struggle. They must suddenly have to step outside and feel challenged because of the toxic nature of the language involved.
I want to do a big shout out to young David Grobby, who is an occasional listener. And he's not that young. And he was there one night when the assignment was due at midnight. And for some reason, just before midnight, they decided all the computers in the place would crash because that's when they reboot them all, right? Yeah. And he happened to be there with me, just the two of us, the only two left, when that happened. And
how was that?
He still tells the story.
Because you would have saved everything, right? You would have been saving religiously like a machine. You would have saved everything.
No, I didn't. I was just about to, and when I just...
Yeah,
and they have in the middle of the room. They have these big triangular cushion seat things. They're quite large, like these big things. And
I would have got flung.
If you kick one, gee, they can go. Just bang, bang, and he was shocked because he looked up to me.
Did he quietly get up and just have to leave the room, or was it that kind of look? I need to be away from this?
No. He just his face changed.
Too scared.
Watched. This is unusual. I've never.
No, too scared to draw attention. It's like being in a cage with a bear. Just hold still. Hope it goes away.
I'm just saying, I'm willing to take on that level of bad language and irritation to push the mess around into the video age.
Can I ask a question as we boldly go where no podcast has ever gone before?
No.
Does the picture have to stay in landscape?
Yeah, okay. Look.
Can we make it portrait?
You've purposely done that to poke the bear. I understand.
Portrait it? Because I feel that would be...
Why do the listeners have to know every possible technical mistake that I make? Why do we have to point
Well, I don't think there's anyone staring at this going, oh, geez, it's in landscape. But can I just assure you that before we pressed record, it was in portrait.
It was.
And then suddenly Andrew did something.
Yeah,
we don't know what.
Mm-hmm, don't know what.
Now, here we are.
And now I've run out of time.
Tell you what, though, how's the sound? For those of you without the visual medium, the sound of this must be next level.
Can I just say, the people that are listening to this as they normally would,
yep,
no different. It makes no difference to you whatsoever. You don't have to see anything, nothing. We might do some visual jokes that we wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, I'm gesturing just as much as I normally do.
Yeah.
But now you can see me do it.
Well, I did consider, we do have the option, if I do video, I can put up some of the pictures and things that people, that listeners send over Instagram. And I had a look through them, and they're all terribly, terribly inappropriate.
All right.
There's none that...
But it's early days. What you're saying, I hear you, though. What you're saying is that with this new, bold technical innovation, the window has been opened for listeners to send us something visual in the hope that will appear on the podcast. A video, a still photo.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yes. A spotting of someone. I think someone always spotted Peter McKenna in the wild and took a photo of him and sent it.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know whether Peter McKenna would have liked that. I think that's a bit stalkery.
Well,
but yes,
you're in a public place. You don't have a right to privacy. We all know that. But still, though, Peter McKenna would go, he wouldn't instantly think to himself, that's probably someone sending a picture to a Collingwood fan.
Yeah.
Since he hasn't played for 30 years, he'd probably just be cross, I'm going to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I imagine he's earned it, though. He can be as cross as. I don't know what else is necessarily going to change because it's got video. I mean, I can't do it in my bathrobe anymore. I can't. I could.
I was unsure of the amount of camera work that would be involved, so I've boldly chosen to wear pants. That now I see how you've made me frame the picture. I can't promise that that'll stay with me.
I will show you what I am wearing. I just remembered.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Look, and it's a visual abuse. It's a deep cut. I sent Andrew that so he could wear it at the university unironically.
And here's another thing I just thought of. I can actually, when we discuss things, I can actually, like for example, the socks that you sent to Neville that she wears constantly. I can show you the socks. Look, there they are.
They've got in.
Look at that.
And I'm happy with the ones I chose. Don't worry. The pink semi-Christmas motif, they're attractive. And here's the thing about the fluffy sock that I've found is that you put them on and you might go, yeah, I'll just wear these for a sec. Oh, hang on. Hello. These are strangely comfortable. And they've got the grip in the wet Pirelli all-terrain tyre on the bottom. And suddenly you go, hang on 1 big fat minute. These aren't too bad after a long day in work shoes.
We don't have a lot of slippery surfaces. No. I tell you, when she hits the kitchen, the grip is unbelievable.
Yes. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Stops dead.
Yeah.
That's right. No, I think and here's the thing, the amount of brownie points, I've gone up in the estimation. She hasn't said anything or done anything, but I just know. I just know that I've quietly gone up. I've gone up a notch. That's what I say. The level's gone. It's gone up again. That's where I'm at.
I shouldn't.
And there's any number of smelly comedians from other countries I've got to get ahead of, so I'm happy with that.
I don't know whether I should tell you this. I don't
know.
So
what?
So in order to, you don't know this, listeners or viewers, call them viewers now. Hey,
either way.
But in order to just set this up, it's been weeks, it's been months of agony. So I've had to put the thing, and there's the light, and there's the microphone, and there's plugged in, and things have been shifted, and so the Neville walked out and had a look at the setup.
Yeah,
as I've done it all.
Yes.
And looked around and
Yes.
just went, well, this is not going to go on. this is not going to happen every week. No.
I sympathise because the amount of conversations I've had with you about lighting, I've had more conversations with you over the last week about lighting than I've had in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And I include over 120 live Tonight shows, national. I haven't had this much discussion about lighting. It's more than I don't. You like a lot of lights. You don't have just one light going there. You've got art, you've got lamps.
I spent years at university learning how to do the years. So I actually sent I sent a still of the 2 Harry Prince of Darkness, who does exist. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, and yes, he said, "Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, I don't like the background. Your background shit. You need to." I'm like, really? Can you just? Anyway,
if he exists, he's not wrong. But
okay,
we all just think it's what you call yourself when you're being debonair.
But it's got bits of everything that we mentioned. Like there's the ceiling fan that's low and cuts my head off, and see, there it is.
I mean, it does. You can see that.
Mm-hmm. There's the guitar I can't play right there. Hey?
Yeah. Gee, that's
behind those things is the view onto the. Like I could open that and we could look, but there's nothing there now. But.
I don't think so. If we're going to travel anywhere in your domain, we need to see the entrance where the lift doors just open into your place, because that haunts my dreams. I'm not.
That's just over
that,
there. I should get someone to come in the lift during the podcast and
don't worry. They probably do.
Yeah,
they probably do. You know, people say to me, "What do you do all week, Richard? What do you do?" And I go, "It's an awkward question." Because I go, well, I do stand-up and I'm doing gigs. And they go, yeah, but you're on stage for 30, 45 minutes maybe. I mean, is that the day? I go, well, I got to get there. I was out at Wonga Park the other night. That takes an hour. Some of it through darkened streets of no lighting. Have dollar will joke. I'm like Paladin. But anyway, the point of it is I'm busy with things. There's your interminable conversation about lighting. How about this? I sent my beloved, she goes, I can't print anything from my phone. And she goes, I said, but I connected my printer. She's got her own. I said, I connected my printer to your phone. You should be able to do it off that, but you've got to turn it on first. Just go into my office and just turn the printer on. So she leaves the room. There's silence for a while. And then she goes, no, it's not working. So I have to come and have a look. And I go, did you turn it on? Oh, I hit all the buttons. So now nothing's connected to the Wi-Fi of my printer, including my phone that was printing perfectly well.
Good.
I cannot get the printer to connect back to the phone. It's been 4 days. 4 days of going, no, hang on, let's just get the manual. Let's just step it through. I'm this close to just going, I'll just buy a new printer. My whole day's spent with this.
That's how they get you, new printers. That's exactly how printers work. Printers are only designed.
I do like that phrase.
Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks top.
I can't.
So hang on. So
why did she have to hit more than one button? Why, Andrew? Why couldn't she just do what I asked? Just turn it on. Look, what was with the hitting the other buttons?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't this the printer? Is the printer the one that you tried to fix and you rang the false place and they got your data and there was all this nastiness that went on and you were foolishly ringing them back again and they were credit card details were handed across and all that sort of thing.
Look, I allowed them into my computer and until I went, wait a minute, all a bit too late. For those playing along at home, Canon spelt with one N.
Yeah.
If you go to a help website and it's spent with two N's, that's what the gun is. It's not what the printer is. So anyway, lesson learned. Yes, it's the same printer. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And now it's so I can't contact emergency services for it because.
So just so we're clear, even after they invaded your computer, you didn't get a new printer.
Yeah.
I'll keep running with this one. What could possibly go wrong? And now,
well, I got it working in the end.
Okay. Yeah. And now she's pressed all the buttons, ejected herself from your printer, and now you can't.
And me.
Yeah.
I can't. And I was
Thank
fine.
yourself.
My little app just did everything. I could scan.
And you can't ring the help desk because last time you did that, they invaded
No.
you. Yeah.
Yep. And I'll be on a watch list somewhere. They'll know. They'll know.
Does she need to print much, really? Does she do a lot of printing?
Just occasional things. Annoyingly, often to do with my gigs. It's got to do with my gigs. So
yeah, warning signs.
Sort of have to help.
Stick up.
No, well, I have to help.
Yeah. I think a new printer is the way. I don't. Here you go. Don't have a printer. You know why?
What?
Don't like them.
Because you go to university and there's millions of them.
Do it at uni. Oh no!
What do you mean you don't like a printer?
Don't like a printer.
Wait on. Go back. Who doesn't like?
What
do you mean you don't like a printer?
Don't know.
What's not to like? It prints. It works.
Everything goes wrong with them. Like Exhibit A. Yeah. B, you've always got to put ink and stuff in them, and they run out. And you
don't always do that.
You print unnecessary shit because you go, I've got a printer. Anybody walks past and goes, I've got a printer. Come up to my job, and print stuff. And you print it and you press it, and it prints in color, full color, and the ink's just pouring out. And at least, and you swear angrily and tear things. At least that's how I like to use it. But
I don't. Look, with your house, there's a good chance that randos will just open the elevator doors and come in and print something and then wander off. There's a good chance that'll happen. But otherwise, no, it's not a blue light in the butcher shop. Just because you've got a printer, it doesn't lure you. You're not walking past. There's Andrew just thinking I might go and harass the guitar teacher again. And suddenly you go, oh, no, wait on. What if I just photocopied my ass and printed that a bit? I might do that. He'll find that amusing. No. It doesn't do that. It doesn't draw you. It's just there. It's a tool.
It does, though.
What
like
about many other things in your house?
When you went to Japan, did you print stuff for Japan?
I don't recall.
I think you did. Come on, maps, tickets.
Yeah, well, that's a backup, though.
Yes, see?
Yeah, backup. What if I ran out of battery and they're starting to put the hot irons on my private areas, and I go, hang on, I can prove we've got a ticket, and there it is, it's printed out. Got to be careful.
Okay, all right. You've stopped me with hot irons on your private areas. Like that point, I'd consider getting a printer, but no, I don't. Don't have a printer. Don't have a printer. And but you know what I do? No, you're thinking.
I don't.
What do you do in case of emergency?
Open a window and yell you can't take it anymore.
No, I have Peter downstairs. I just go get on the phone. Pete, can you print something? He's got the printer for the whole building, so I just straight down the back poles.
Is it for the whole building? Like, does the whole building do what you do?
No, just me.
Or is it his office printer?
It's his office printer. And he often says to me, you should be paying me something for this. Yes, I should, Pete.
Yeah, we're all agreed, but there'll be something lovely at Christmas.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. And what is there at Christmas? Best wishes.
Best wishes.
That's weird. Mind you, I can't say how it's the small things that irritate me. I have, I'm listening to audiobooks, and I'm content now that it's not real reading. I don't call it reading anymore. I don't feel like I'm through a lot of books when I've had audiobooks. I'm just story time, really, and I enjoy story time. So I've got cordless headphones that I listen through my phone on. I couldn't use the Apple ones, the dangly ones, because they just fell out. A shit house, fell out. So I got the wrap over the ear one. Oh, I can run, I can dance, I can pass a doble. I can do anything with these. What I can't do is put them down because they're black, and suddenly I couldn't find.
Oh, they came.
And I thought, oh, that's all right. I was just wearing one, so I could always be aware of my environment. Let that be a lesson to you if you go jogging. Never put two headphones in. Always just the one. Never switch out of your environment ever.
Yeah, but
anyway.
But hang on. Wait, no. That's no. You have what's it called? Transparency
I don't
mode.
know.
See, you don't know. No. There's a thing. There's a mode especially for that.
Oh, you mean sound cancellation?
Yeah, no. There's noise cancellation and there's transparency.
Noise cancellation. So you can. Well, I don't think it's called transparency.
Yes, no. There's a thing.
That would imply it's visual. No, it's not. They don't call it transparency. That's a visual thing. Why would they call sound transparent?
No, I don't know. But there's headphone people out there right now
that makes
waving
no sense.
Their arms at you, going, "No, Richard, no." That's the thing.
There may be any number of inflatable waving headphone people, because that's how I imagine they look, tall and thin with wavy arms. But no one calls it transparency. You can turn the noise cancelling on and off.
Yes,
noise cancelling off. That's not enough.
All right.
You just have only put one in. That's what I'm telling you. It's a safety tip.
People with their headphones leaning over their printers right now going, these guys are idiots. No, because the noise cancelling.
I'm just saying, you live in Melbourne, you're never not ready to throw down. At any minute, someone's going to be just jacking your car, macheting into your house, just doing something. You've got it. Melbourne is a word that means be ready to throw hands. That's just at all times.
It's like Johannesburg.
You might clock. You might just drop an old woman who was asking you the time, but that's better that than not ready. You know, God forbid it's a youth in a hoodie with a machete, and you said I didn't swing because I thought it was an old woman. No, as soon as someone comes up to you and go, "Hey, can you bang?"
Safe.
Just drop on a hair trigger. Yeah, so always have one headphone out. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Anyway. All right. Well, there is a
thing. Point is, I lost one.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you've had one out, so you can't find the other
I had one out, so I used the other one, and then I lost that. And that was an entire day of hell. And in the wild searching of yelling and throwing things around, I found the original lost one, but then I couldn't find the replacement one.
No, you can't. Once you said
anyway, and then last thing at night, about 2 a.m, I found it, and peace returned to the jungle. I mean, it's a hell of a day. Don't tell me this podcast is about nothing important.
It's not at all. Well, I wasn't going to mention this. I wasn't, but you've cornered me. So you remember a number of months ago there was a saga about my wallet, and I didn't want to lose my wallet because I kept losing my wallet. I was going to get a wallet with a tracker in it, and you went, "Don't be an idiot." And then you said, "Why do you even have a wallet?" You called me a lot of names, and there was a lot of ridicule.
That does ring a bell about lots of. Sure, why not?
So there's two things I want to just to update you on that. One is on Sunday I lost my wallet, the unlosable wallet that's attached to my phone. Lost it somehow, and I checked. Oh, where was it? Oh, it was at JB Hi-Fi. Right? I said, "Well, that's like."
Oh, so you could see because you had a tile or something in the.
No, it's not a tracker. It just tells you where you last had it. Oh. Well, that's no good to me because I know it's not there. Anyway, so then there was a lot of pacing around. And the Nebel, it was here. I'm just saying this is where the podcast helps. This is where the podcast helps. So I was pacing around. There was a lot of anger. There was a lot of hand waving.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of words.
Gesturing.
Like, this is just like at uni when those computers didn't work, right? And, well, this is the wallet. If you've got to find it. I said, no, I don't care. And she said, you've got to calm yourself and slowly find this because otherwise – you'll have to tell Richard on the podcast that you lost your wallet after all the nonsense you went through to get a wallet that was unlosable. And at that moment, everything became clear. I went, I must find it. I must.
At that moment, you became Tom Cruise. Focused, running fast with your hands up, just running like that, clinging to the side of a plane as it takes off. Were you able to put yourself? What did you do? Were you able to think like a wallet, and then go to that place that the wallet was? And where was it?
Yeah.
Where did
here's what I did. Okay, so what I did was I angrily checked my jeans with the Nebel. I'd be in my pocket of my jeans, angrily, not in those jeans. I angrily checked the other jeans. Went to the car angrily, and then I was standing there lecturing her on the thing, and she was saying, "Oh, it's on the podcast. People will laugh at you." I'm like, "Oh, no, this is terrible."
Pointing, laughing. There he goes now.
Anyway. And I got the shorts that I had when I went to the gym. And I was standing there with them in my hand going, and I'll tell you what else, I don't know, they're not even, and I could feel something in the shorts. I went, hang on a minute. Wait. This is after about 2 hours of angry ranting.
Yeah.
And then I did that thing, and I'm not proud of this. I could have just said, oh, yeah, they're in the pocket, like you said. But I couldn't. No. So then I just went, I'll just check. They might be in the car. It might be in the car. And I actually went in the lift all the way down to the car, knowing that I had the wallet.
Jeez.
Right? Knowing. Because it looked better. I didn't want to look like a complete fool.
No, look, I understand. You're of an age now where you can't take getting an erection for granted.
You can't.
And it requires, for those who don't normally sport an erection, let me share with you that it requires a certain modicum of self-worth.
Self-worth.
And that's not something Andrew would have had if he'd had to go, no, blinkety blank. Oh, here it is, right here. The level of stupidity that would have been dropped on you, I don't think you could have. No, I'm going to say Although on prima facie, it seems ridiculous that you wandered down all the way to this role play in the car. Might have even murmured to yourself, "Oh, found it," in the car to complete the whole theatrics of it. Did you actually go to the garage and go to your car, or did you just go down in the lift and then come back up?
You know what? I considered it, but at that point I thought, you actually know where it is. I thought, and there's no one in the garage that's going to. So really, then I had to calculate.
Didn't you worry that it would be an unusual, timing? Yeah. That's right. Did you loiter at the bottom of the lift so it was enough time as if you'd gone to the car and back?
I sat there, counted, just breathed, imagined in my mind, what would I be doing? How quickly would I find it? Will this work?
I mean,
will my self-esteem?
I'd like to say that that's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. But we're at episode 268, and I think you and I and those listeners who dip in and out to listen, across the 268 will know that, no, that's not the most pathetic thing. Hey, but we're not alone in this. I've social media is lit up. Not really, but someone, Jennifer Whitehead had to jump in and have a little chat to me. And Jennifer Whitehead, she goes, "Hi, Richard and Andrew, love your podcasts," plural, many exclamation marks, which I appreciate. Yeah. "I have a reason why people should remove their name, address, and phone number if they want to remain anonymous. Because I've had my data stolen so much, I just don't care. And we used to have it in a phone book. Why does anyone care? So what I love about this is Jen's got a bee in her bonnet and she's had a win, but she's attempted to kind of leverage that in on something we were talking about. Because she says, I know why you need to hide your name and address, just like the person who dumped all their hard rubbish on my nature strip, but left their name and address on things. So that's exactly, they legally dumped rubbish on my nature strip. She left her details on a box that was part of the crap she dumped. The council was extremely grateful for my detective work. She'll be fined accordingly. She could have had it picked up for free if she put it out in front of her house and booked a pickup with the council. But hey, major idiot. Instant karma, hopefully coming her way. All sorts of emojis of craziness and laughing hysterically. Thank you for a very entertaining show. From Jenny, a very good friend of Kerry Marin. Kerry Marin, one listener of the week, you might recall. Jenny. Jen's just come out of the blue. You think I'm petty? You think Andrew's petty with his stupidity? Hang on a sec. You're in good company. Because Jenny's out there going, I do have... I've stitched that up, and I needed to tell you about my win.
Yeah, I have one thought for Jenny from the block, as she's going to be known. So what you're saying is someone's dumped rubbish, right? That's their name and address. And so you've gone and reported them to the council. Now the council, they'll be fined. There's going, hell will rain down upon them.
What could go wrong? Yes.
But they now know where you live too, because that's where they dumped the rubbish.
Yes. See? I feel like that's... Yeah. I feel like that was a giant gaping loophole that I wasn't going to mention to Jen.
Yeah.
On the plus side, she also knows where the dumpee lives.
Yes. Or so what I'm saying is...
The dumper, because Jen's the dumpee. So it's dumper.
I sense the...
So she knows where the dumper lives.
Yeah.
But they've both they both know, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know that you know, and you know that I know. This is the start of a feud, is what this is.
Speaking of which, I've been helping my local coffee shop at 4:30 the other morning. A woman appeared in a long coat and a hat and carefully superglued both the locks on their cafe door so that when they got there at 6:30, they couldn't get the key in the lock.
All right.
Take your time.
All right.
I'm sure you have questions.
A woman appeared in a long coat and a hat.
Yes.
Super glued her. So this woman's she's got issues with the cafe?
We don't know.
We don't know. For
all we know, and not the first time. This happened 2 years ago.
All right.
2 years ago. And she struck again. Same old woman. And we know that because there's security camera footage that I've examined. I made them put up a picture, a blurry, one of those classic blurry pictures in the cafe window going, "We've been vandalised. Can you help? Do you know this woman?" And I wanted to how would you track down? I'll ask you the question. You're now the detective in charge because the cops have been all over this. You can't imagine how much care they've put in.
All right.
How would you track down that person?
This smacks of what's it called? The Thursday Murder Club to me. This is everyone get together. Okay. First thing I get Jenny on side because she's a master of this tracking people down. Yeah, obviously. But the thing that worries me is it's happened like 2 years ago. So this might not happen again for 2 years.
It might not.
You've got to get obsessive about it.
So you can't wait for the next time. You can't lie awake waiting and run out with a stick because it could be 2 years. So you've got to find her based on what we know now. How would you begin that search? I can tell you how I'd do it. It's foolproof.
Is it?
I want to know if you've got any thoughts at all.
My first thoughts would be who's got a reason to not like the calf. I go back through the history of who's complained.
So you start asking who's complaining.
Yeah.
Because
you know what?
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say, I'll tell you for nothing, that whoever that woman is,
good.
She's coming back to the side of the scene of the crime, and she's looking. She won't have the hat and the coat on, but she'll be just she'll be looking at her handiwork.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The next day, she's going to return, possibly in it. Well, it could have been anyone. It could have been me. Yes. I could have looked like an old woman in a coat and a hat. At 4:30 in the morning.
Ideas in their head. Yeah, but yes. So I would be, every customer that comes in now, the best way to move forward is for the cafe owners to be suspicious of every single
of customer.
Everyone.
Brilliant.
Just lean in.
Yeah.
That's have a cardboard cutout of.
What about this one?
Okay.
I originally suggested door knock, and they went, "No, we're not going to do that." And I went, "All right, leaflet drop." You basically see the direction she headed off in, right? Yeah. And then you go down that street, leafleting everyone, saying, "Hey, have you got a security camera that sees the front path? Did you notice this woman walking past at this time at this date, 4:35 in the morning on this date?" And they all go, "Yeah, there she is." And that way, this is what the cops do. That way you track her path back to her house. And so when you get a camera and they go, "No, she's not there," you go, "Wait, hang on, she stopped." We've now zeroed it in, and now the hunt begins. Sorry, that got a little loud. Huh? How good's that? But they won't. And you know why? They're not obsessing enough for my liking.
Obviously. No,
I mean, you would be obsessing nonstop about this. This would give me such a break from trying to get the Wi-Fi in my printer talking to anything else. This would be all I could do. This would be everything.
Well, here's the question. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Do you have a security camera pointed to the road for just such an occasion?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's why.
Damn straight.
Yeah, that's why
I spotted a guy breaking into my neighbours over the road, mainly because I'd left my bin out a bit late, and he took my bin and used it as a ladder to get into the neighbours, which was embarrassing as it turned out. And then I saw him ride off on their push bike.
You had footage of it for him, though.
I mean, I helped. I had footage and
carrying the TV out and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, look.
Anyway, I don't leave my bin out as much anymore. It's no longer as funny as it was.
Yeah, and no one talks to you when you're doing the bin out either. No one waves.
No, it's a bit of frowning.
Yeah, they all...
Anyway, the point is, yes, mine will shoot because I've got one on the driveway, and you walk past the driveway, there you are, and I've got one that'll pick up the front gate, and there you are.
I'm just saying, I like your idea, but the only sort of people that would get excited to get that leaflet are people like yourself. Like if you got a leaflet saying...
Down that street, there's any number of old coots down the street with not much in their life. And they would go up like a skyrocket to be a part of this. This is, this would be all... As they're having their dinner at 5 o'clock, this would be all they're talking about.
Well... Here's my advice. I just realised the cafe don't want to be in it, but there's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping you going out on your own. And wait for it. You need leaflets, and you've got a printer. Oh no, wait, no, it's not working. But if you had a printer,
all right,
you could print.
Oh man, you made me really excited there just for a sec. Talk about rub my nose in it. Yeah. So let's see if I've got this right. Once I've got the printer, once I've got that working, then I can take the photo they've got. I know the time. I know the date. I can make up my own poster. and I can just leaflet drop down the street
Do it yourself.
just to prove a point. Because in the cafe, they all mocked me. And I went, no, it'll work. It'll work, I tell you. And I can prove them wrong. This could be my finest moment.
Oh, hang on. Wait. Sorry, I've gone. This is probably going on too long because it's a visual medium now, so I'm getting excited by the whole idea. But what if you drop a leaflet at the house of the perpetrator?
Yeah, you're bound to.
She lives walking distance.
Look, she's old-ish,
Yes.
and she's in a nightgown, I think, with a coat on and a hat. Yes. She hasn't come from 50K away. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's left in a car. I think she's trudged. No, she walks among us. Oh. She walks among us, Andrew. This is the point.
What if you knock on the door with your leaflet, your freshly printed leaflet in your hand?
Hello.
And the door opens.
Yes, I'm wondering if I could ask her. And she, and it smells of formaldehyde, and she says, "Come in." Oh. And I see moths everywhere. She's collecting moths.
What if it's
Next thing you know, I wake up and I'm hearing something about lotion.
Yes.
I'm down a tunnel.
I was going to go down psycho. What if it's not an old woman? Not at all. Oh, no, spoilers.
Oh, mother's off her rocker. You're doing that one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Could be that.
I went Silence of the Lambs. You went Psycho. But they're both good genre of the genre and easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What if it's some weird dude who goes, well, I haven't been outside, but mother might have. Yeah.
Look.
No, there will be some indicators not to go into the house, I think. Actually, you've slowed me down a bit with that. You know what? I'm going to get the cafe people because they've got kids. I'm going to get the kids to do the door knocking with the leaflet because you're right. They could just run out and just axe you. Because it's Melbourne. You've always got to be ready for some sort of bladed weapon attack.
Yeah. Or alternatively, you'll do all the leaflets and drive home and you'll get home to your front door, go to put the key in and you go, oh, what? Super glue jammed in your lock and you go away.
Super glued again. This is quite exciting. I'm quite excited about this.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to
I'll
this.
be doing more than you are.
You're going to have to pursue this. We want to know. We want to know.
I will. Don't worry. Dog with a bone. That's my name.
I've got a quick update for you about I remember last week or the week before my niece was very excited about the prospect of you talking about history.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. She seemed an intelligent and lovely person.
Lovely person. In fact, then when you mentioned that, she heard that as well. And she even liked that. She said, I was really good. Richard said I was quite astute. Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of positive stuff about my niece. But I do want to put this out there. This is the same niece who refuses to watch a Collingwood game. Refuses, right? Will not sit and watch a whole. Won't. I said, "Oh, take it. We'll go to a game." Won't go to a game.
Oh, geez.
Won't.
No,
refuses to do it.
Well, there's a couple of. Hey, hang on a minute. Is it that she won't watch a Collingwood game, which in and of itself doesn't make her wrong? Most of the population would say, "Yeah, that's the right choice." Or is it that she doesn't want to be anywhere near you when you watch a Collingwood game? Because I would say again that that's just common sense.
Bit of both.
She's probably already. Has she ever seen you watching a Collingwood game?
No, because she won't watch a Collingwood game, so that she doesn't even risk.
I think you know what this is. Your brother's lagged on you. Your brother's had long conversations in the car. And told it, look, the last thing you want to do is be anywhere near Uncle Andrew.
But I won't accept
the
it.
Pies are robbed of a free and then lose by 3 points. You just don't want to be anywhere near that.
But it reminded me when that game that they were robbed horribly, that Taylor Walker's little boy.
It was a heartbreak. You know, I've just realised this is shit, this video thing, because I'm saying all the right words, but you can see me grinning.
Yeah,
so
it's terrible. It's not the whole.
Oh, mate, that was awful.
Goes out the window.
That they got so close and then we're robbed. Oh my God!
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's just the worst.
But I will say this: Taylor Walker plays for Adelaide, and his little boy in full Adelaide gear, but Collingwood supporter, and went and met Nick Dacos. Now
that's right.
Something like my niece
did the photos.
Hilarious. My niece refusing to watch Collingwood is unacceptable. That will not stand. But a kid from someone at a rival team, happy to meet Nick Dacos.
A rival team you're just about to play in a big game that could decide the finals. It's a big match. There's millions there. It's here we go. Oh, my son's there with me. It's a proud. Where's he going? Oh, he wants to go and hug Nick Dacos and get a photo.
It's Nick Dacos.
That's lovely.
Just everything goes out the window. Nick Dacos. It's
Nick Dacos. That'd be right.
Oh, my brother was in Melbourne recently. Should have been working in Collingwood. Right, he went to Collingwood, and I said, "Go and get. You'll appreciate this. Go and get some badges for Mum to put on her scarf."
Okay.
So
what was his selection?
Well, I said, "Well, Maynard, because he's very good looking. She likes him."
Yeah, Bruzzy.
She likes
good looking.
And Bruzzy.
All right.
Shooter. She likes hockey shorts, and I said, and of course, you'll have to get Nick Dacos because I'm sure they'll have Nick Dacos badges there as well. So
yeah, are you only getting Nick? What about lovely Josh?
I don't know. He's got some, but see, what he's going to do is
surely got the Dacos. You can't.
You've got to go to both, but he's going to present them and say, "There you go, Mum. A great son." I'm like, yeah, but I picked out I bet you any money.
Yeah,
he doesn't admit that I picked out the names.
No,
and I'll tell you,
to be fair, I wouldn't either.
No, he'll use it for points. And to be fair, I know who also didn't pick out the names was my niece, who refuses to watch a Collingwood game, but is happy to get the points from the badges. Anyway,
you know what? I won't hear a bad word about the unnamed niece.
Good.
She still strikes me as being lovely and smart, and I think will go on and do great things. In fact, if anything, she's gone up a little more in my estimation. If I'm honest, that's happening. I don't want to bring the vibe down, but what's happening with your masters? Is anything?
Oh, don't start that.
Anything happening?
Really. Come on,
well, I've just seen this. This chaos.
Yeah,
that was the behind the scenes, weeping and the gnashing. I just thought, is this really? Is he really a
we
master's
just lost by
level
3 points. Don't
student?
kick me while I'm down. Don't. I just had this discussion with the Neville. She went, "How's it going?" I went, "Look, just stop. All right." I will say that by next year, by a few months into next year, I'm supposed to have finished. Yes, I'm supposed to have finished. So, the things will heat up. Let me tell you, there'll be some.
I feel like we're about to enter a montage of you just writing, pacing, putting stuff up on, post-it notes up on the wall in different colours, gesturing. I think we're going to see a lot of that. There'll be a montage. Of all that sort of stuff. Desperately.
We're going to need a montage. We are. Yes. Now, at the moment, we are. I think I'm officially pushing it to the limit of how far. How can I do this? How long can we drag?
Quick question, and I don't want to know it all. I'm not going to name names, but there was an organisation that was key to your masters. You reached out to see if you could get an interview. What did they say to you?
Oh no, they're good. I can tell you that whole story. They're good, but I'm being blocked by ethics. So,
what? Yes. When has that ever happened in your life?
Because the ethical considerations about the questions that I might ask, like anybody else, they would have gone, "This is easy." And they looked at me and they've gone, "No, we don't. You might cause psychological trauma."
We don't.
No, I won't. I'm just. What do you think I'm going to do? No, we're going to. This is going to have to go through ethics, and it's taken months. For some reason, they look at me and they go, "You might upset someone."
And to be fair, you've been there a while now, so they're going to go through that with a fine-tooth comb.
They are going through it with a fine-tooth comb, and it's gone off to government agencies and committees looking at it, and so far nothing. And the aforementioned mob who I've got to go and interview, who I'll tell you about later, but they're just waiting, just laughing and pointing and laughing at me. Going,
and they'll start getting shirty too after a while. It'll be like, well, no, that was then, not now. We can't. We don't have the time. We can't possibly, and
they will. Yeah.
Look at that. There's the music, which means we've got through this. I wonder. By the way, I meant to say at some point. You didn't press record, right?
Yeah, I don't. Oh god.
No,
if I didn't,
a little joke.
I do want to say
a little joke. Little joke. Yeah, come on.
I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. No, that's no. Jenny from the block can have listener of the week. There you go. Hey, for that detective work.
Just for wanting to tell us how she stuck it up the neighbour, flimsily linked it to the podcast, but really she didn't need to. Look, if you've done something petty, we're the people. Hear about it. We don't mind.
I reckon there's an old woman with a hat and a coat going around dumping rubbish. And then when she finishes,
she's going to send in soon. Well, I super glued a few places, and I think I can track her down. I will find her. I mean, our dog's not a bloodhound, but I feel like. All right, well, off you go. Go on. No, you're staying here. This is it. This is time you're not going to get back.